Well, it's been said, I've finally got to see the new Tron, and it's been said that the movie was not that great. Well, I'm here to put those theories to rest. I have no idea what the critics are talking about. I enjoyed the movie a lot. I might be a bit biased on this. It depends on what format you see this movie, because not a whole lot. I mean, if you have access to an IMAX theater nearby and can afford it, dude, go. Sorry, there's someone that's just sat there at the stop sign. Really, dude? Just drive straight. Anyway, if you can afford IMAX, if you have one nearby, I really recommend seeing this movie in IMAX. Now, I'm gonna try and make this review as brief as possible. I know I don't have the greatest track record for having somewhat brief, decent, easy movie reviews to listen to. So I'm gonna try and, because there isn't a whole lot. I mean, there is a lot, because there's quite a bit I want to say about this, because I know a lot of critics have been saying this isn't like a great film or anything. It's very standard. One point, people are just saying that it was boring. I didn't think it was boring. I thought it was really entertaining. Also, I know it's a lot to live up to, especially with the last Tron movie. If you've seen Tron Legacy, Daft Punk did the music for that movie. And I will agree, Nine Inch Nails, although they do a fantastic job with the music, I will be honest, there is a lot of sequences in this movie that were legitimate boner jams. Like, I was really digging the music in this. Not just that, just on top of the music just being absolutely going haywire throughout the entire 2-hour movie, the action was really cool as well. But yeah, Nine Inch Nails is, although they do a fantastic job, it's not Daft Punk's Tron Legacy soundtrack. That one I feel like still has the better, so I don't know. I can't quite explain it. So anyway, I think it's also fair that because throughout this week, I was really looking forward to Tron Ares, and I'm honestly glad I rewatched the other Tron movies. And I figure I'll just give my opinion on the series in general, and especially since this movie, if you are expecting a sequel to Tron Legacy to follow that storyline, I got disappointing news for you. It does not follow anything from Legacy. It maybe references his son once or twice, but besides that, it mostly just stands on its own two legs. But it references the 80s movie a lot, down to the point where it literally goes straight back to the original movie with the setting, and yeah, and that happens near the climax of the movie. And also, kind of disappointed that Jeff Bridges, he literally just shows up for a brief second, and yeah, but it's what, at least they brought him back. I can't really complain too much. So there's that. But in terms of, so I've heard a lot of criticisms. This movie's boring, the story's not that great, and yeah, you're not going to hear any different from me. I don't think the story is that great. But you know what? This is where I'm going to say, screw you, critics. I'm not going to analyze a story. I'm not looking for an Oscar winning. I'm not looking for a one battle after another type of movie. I'm not looking for another Oscar winner here. I'm just looking for a entertaining movie. Like, that was literally it. I had no expectations, and you know what? This movie delivered. This was a really entertaining movie. I will also praise Jared Leto's performance here. If you're expecting him, like another Morbius from him, you're not gonna get that, thankfully. It is hot as crap in my car right now. I can barely think. Like, you're not gonna get another Morbius from him, thankfully, in this movie. His performance was, in my opinion, fairly good, and he had a few decent amount of laughs. But overall, some of the jokes in this movie did not land for me. I'm sorry to the people that actually found some of the jokes amusing in this. I didn't think they were that funny. I had a straight face the entire time, but there were admittedly some jokes in here that did actually land quite a bit. But yeah, I mean, what's the actor's name? I'm pretty sure his name is Evan Peters. Dude that played Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, Evan Peters. I'm pretty sure that's the actor's name. He's having a ball in this movie, and you can tell. I mean, he's digging. I was really digging his performance quite a bit. He was having fun. But there isn't much to say about the movie other than the fact that it just has a really good soundtrack, some great action, and the performances were pretty good. I will be honest, it did take quite a bit for it to get going, but once it got going, it didn't let up. And like I said, since I saw this in IMAX, I might be a little bit biased. I'm sure on an eventual rewatch on this movie, I'm gonna be a little bit more strict to it. In terms of an experience, it was fun. It was a really entertaining, fun ride. So with that out of the way, I do recommend seeing this movie in an IMAX theater if you have access to it and can afford it. Now, with that being said, like I do want to mention the other movies in the series. The first Tron movie I never actually seen before until like this week specifically. I've heard of it when I was younger, but I never got a chance to watch it. The only Tron movie I really grew up with was Tron Legacy. And that was the only Tron movie I technically watched. And yeah, I didn't remember too much about it. I watched it once at a friend's house and then completely forgot about it. And then rewatched it again this week. And yeah. So the first Tron movie, I'm going to be honest, even though the movie is really good visual-wise, the effects haven't really aged that great. But for the time period, I respect the fact that it, did take those huge swings in computer generated imagery, especially in the 80s. It looked really nice. So I do give it massive respect there. It's an entertaining, fun movie. Tron Legacy is just a really good movie. I forgot kind of all about it until just now, and yeah, Tron Legacy is a really solid, entertaining film. Now, in terms of which is better, I don't really have a preference. I just feel like these movies are just entertaining overall. Like, I am not looking for Oscar-winning scripts here, or story here, or anything thought-provoking. Like, it's freaking Tron. I'm not looking for anything that's gonna make me have a tear in my eye and go like, that's cinema. But I feel like the only moment of me having a tear in my eye was how freaking amazing the music was. 9 Inch Nails really knocked it out of the park. In fact, I hate to say it, if the 9 Inch Nails score wasn't as good as it was, the story would have overall just been like okay. The action was pretty fun, but there isn't much to say about the movie, and unfortunately, I will be honest, it does have that it's gonna be forgettable vibe to it, unfortunately. And there isn't too much about the story, let alone the characters or even the plot, that I'm gonna remember. But music, the action, I feel like I'm gonna definitely remember that. I'm gonna remember the experience. And that's why I recommend seeing this in a theater, because man, that was a fun movie. Well, I pretty much said what I wanted to say with this movie, so I figure I'll just give like a quick little update. I'm planning on doing what I usually do every October and do horror movie reviews and then just post it all on Halloween night. I'm still planning on doing that. I haven't gotten a review made yet. I still gotta find time to do that. Just with me working and trying to find a phlebotomy job and finishing up school and everything, I gotta complete my degree there. Between all that, it's gonna be difficult, but I'm gonna try and get some horror related reviews in for October. If not, then I apologize, but I'm gonna try and get some done. It just takes a lot of energy out of me, and it just takes quite a bit of time for me, especially since I don't want to half-ass these videos. Granted, this one's a little bit just kind of, rushed and everything, but I did just see this movie, and I feel like this is how I'm going to do new movie reviews. Anyway, Tron Ares, good movie, go see it. If you can afford IMAX or have one near you, you're going to enjoy it. Anyway, that's about it. See ya.